And while we load everything up, this is a very special first ever ARK stream. Do I gotta toggle tame names or HUD? Tame names, I think. Yeah. We're gonna let the world load up a little bit. We see Dinner's Kai sleeping here in a very awkward position with his nuts hanging out. Same thing with Cloud over here. And we got Cloudy Dark, who has basically died from the world. Wait, is that Cinnamon? I can't tell. Yeah, that's Cinnamon. I think her neck is broken. Hey, Queen Scorpion. Yeah, I think Cinnamon's neck is broken here. That's awkward. And then we got, well, this is you, Queen Scorpion, still hanging out with your arms out like that. We got our two little Lystros. I forgot their names, it's been a while. They definitely look dead, Amanda. Hey, Smiley. Hey, Amanda. Everybody in this game, when they log out, they, get in the most contortionist thing you can ever think of. I mean, wow, Cloud. Are you alright there? You're kind of burning your nuts. I mean, you trying to cook your hot dog? And then we got Greg here, that's just like, I don't even know how to explain it. He's like broken in every which awkward way possible. And then we got Cloudy, who's just kind of like, I give up. And then we got Cinnamon here, that's just... And this is death, y'all. I mean, I don't know how the hell she's gonna log back in. I mean, technically you'd think she'd be taking damage and die instantly. But ARK really don't care about logouts. Like, they'll make you look like you're broken in 50,000 ways. That's ARK. But man, look at Cloud. He burning his hot dog. Whoopsies. Hey, Agent Condor. Yeah, there's some weird stretching going on. But yeah, this is the base. This island right here, this small island, is probably the safest area on the entire map. Everything else is just death everywhere else, especially the redwoods. This is a cage that we put Cloud in, usually. This is my Sarco. Let me turn on names. Wait, I did it wrong, because I had the HUD off. Okay. This is Sammy Winchester from Supernatural. Yes, I named my Sarco after Sam Winchester. He's a beast. He's a beast. Then we got a few Parasaurs over here. This one's named after my grandmother, Patricia. My late grandmother. Hi, Patricia. You just got so cute eyes. Yes, you do. And, oh man, hitbox. This is the poop shack where, Pooh Bear provides us graciously with this crap. So we could put in these fertilizers. So, we can, like, get fertilizer, and so we can get the food, get all these luscious potatoes and carrots, and citrus, and good for taming, good for taming. This thing right here is our Caprasuchus. Never named him yet. I'm working on him. He's a work in progress. We got a trike right here. This is the base Cinnamon made. Cinnamon made that base in like one day. She's a tryhard. Oh, but wait, hang on. There's more to this house. This is our beer keg. Cloud really wanted to drink beer, so he was determined to make a beer barrel. And he sat there for like an hour trying to figure out how to make beer. It was incredible. Tyler Dean was named after Dean Winchester? I was gonna ask you that. I had a feeling it was. But yeah, Sammy Winchester. He's a pro. He's just a tank. I mean, he's just a tank. We got the two little Lystros here. They're our pet creatures. This is where all the business conducts. We got our Smithy, where we craft all the main stuff, like the metal stuff. the metal tools and weapons, like guns and stuff. But guns usually aren't craftable. Okay, so how this game is you basically gotta collect wood and harvest things very early game. And every time you level up, you get a certain set of engram points, and you use those engram points to unlock certain items. So see, this is your engram points right here, right? So it's like kind of like a blood web in a sense for each level. Like, these you unlock instantly the moment you're level 1, level 2, level 3. And the engram points, you gotta basically pick which items you want to unlock. And when you unlock them, spending your engram points, they become available in your inventory, and then it just becomes the game of collecting enough resources to craft those items. The light show just took a shit. But yeah, this is my inventory right here. So all the things I have on me. I got some wood. I got wood. Haha. And oh wait, I got this ramshackle chitin boots that I picked up from a drop. Yeah, Sam Winchester, Queen Scorpion. And then this side is all the crafting. So these are all the crafting recipes that I have unlocked in my time here. And the ones that are highlighted like this, I have the necessary items to craft. If they're grayed out, you gotta see right there. So wood is highlighted, which means I have enough wood, but I don't have thatch, metal, fiber, or cementing paste. So it would be a process to get the cementing paste. Does the stream look good, by the way? I just want to make sure. Can someone tell me if the stream looks good? Gordon Samuel was named after Sam. Oh yeah, I do plan, Queen Scorpion, to have everybody name certain creatures that I don't have named yet. Like, I mean, that Triceratops does not have a name. They could totally name him. He's a him. Oh, and we got these... Oh, there goes my torch. We got this Ankylosaurus that doesn't have a name. It's a female. And then we got this one right here. This one was Cloud's first ever tame. And he wanted to name her Bumpy from Camp Cretaceous on Netflix. You should check it out. It's a good series. This is like my... I don't know, I would call this a storage den, because, yeah. And this is our industrial grill. It makes you cook meat faster and in bulk, so that's pretty cool. We got our chem bench right here. We got our generator cooking up with some oils. It's going good so far. We got this refrigerator filled with all the foods you could think of. Thanks for the host, Amanda. I don't know why the bot doesn't tell me that. I'm gonna have to figure that crap out. But yeah, we got all kinds of like food in here. We got potatoes, carrots, cooked meats, cooked fish, cooked lamb, berries, cacti sap for whatever reason. It's good for like water if you need it. Yeah, this refrigerator keeps things fresh. Okay, so this guy is a Calicotherium, and I named him Constable after our good bro and friend Greg, because Constable Carnage. You're just a big cow. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. He's great. And this thing right here is a Megatherium, which is a giant sloth, and I've named it Megan. You know. Shut up, Meg. Hey, Jordan Samuel. Hey, welcome to the Twitch, and thank you for the follow. Wait, did you follow? Yes, you did follow. Thank you. Good job, Amanda. You definitely earned that mod badge. It's so hot right now because my desk is above the heater, the vent, and man, it just blasts. This is Simon's house oh wow, she's gonna kill me. That she built, and she made like these little small rooms for all of us, but it don't matter because nobody come back lately. How Mango keeps the Minecraft realm active is how I keep the ARK world active. But this is my room. I may have a leak problem, but I mean, it's hard. You don't really have to question this. I put carpet down because my feet likes to relax after walking on stone and hard dirt for years. That right there is a shark, a megalodon. But yeah, this is just a place where I keep like more of my personal items. Like I got my spare armors and medals and Trank Darks and stuff. I believe this is Cloud's room right here. Yeah, this is Cloud's room. He don't have carpet, but he does have a chair by campfire, some chests, his refining forge, and a preserving bin. Now the preserving... Oh my god, I saw the shark's tail and thought it was an enemy shark that wasn't tamed. The preserving bin acts like the refrigerator, but the preserving bin doesn't preserve as long as the refrigerator. The refrigerator is like tops. Like it will delay the spoil time by astronomical. This is our little eatering den. I kind of would like to... I gotta tell Cinnamon if she ever gets back on this world. But I would very much like to put like some kind of like head mantle up there. Yeah, it would be cool to give Jordan Samuel a male voice. I mean, you never know. Maybe someday. I feel like Greg is still trying to figure that one out for himself as well. But yeah, this is Cinnamon's house. She never finished it with a roof. I gotta get her behind back on here so she can finish it. We tamed... If you saw the videos earlier of this series, you would have seen me and Cloud taming these sharks. This one is Cinnamon's. This one is Cloud's because he's a scrub lord and he didn't name his. And this sexy beast, Gilbert. This is my shark. Oh, I'm lagging. Baby. How's the stream though? Is the stream looking good? I just want to make sure it's not like horribly dropping frames or whatever for whatever reason. I want it to look clean. And we got like a few really good rafts, boats. I use this one to transport dinosaurs from I don't remember. I would say I use this boat to transport a dinosaur from... I'll show you where by pointing the arrow. You see the blue arrow? So I was on the other side over there, and I used this boat to transfer the dinosaur from that side to where I am now. Thanks, Queen Scorpion. Thanks, Amanda. Yeah, they're adorable sharks. They're a bitch to tame, but yeah. Once you get geared up, you're pretty decent. Like right now I'm just wearing chitin armor, which isn't like excuse me, it's not the best, but it could be worse. And don't even question my headgear. It's this thing came in a pack for free day. So it's like, I forgot what it's called. It's a Poglin mask. And you equip that to your hat and it acts like a cool skin. Eatus Deletus. Hey Mango. How you doing, man? This is my Parasaur again. Named after my grandmother. My late grandmother. God rest her soul. I miss her. I love her. That's another boat of ours. I think this is the first boat me and Cloud made. But I recently, well not recently, like a couple months ago, I put all these walls on the door up because one time we went boating, I believe down that strip, down that way, and we ran into baryonyx. And baryonyx are a pain in the ass to deal with in groups. That dude, oh man, I mean that guy just like darted on top of our boat, right? And I felt really offended and kind of killed us, not gonna lie. We had to take one of, and this is one of the reasons why I decided we needed more boats. Because if we're actually out on an adventure and we end up dying somewhere out there, we'll need another boat just to get back to get the other boat. So we took one of the other boats, and it was like a cat and mouse game just to get our stuff back and our other boat. But needless to say, we did it. We did it. We done did. I would love for all of you guys to join us. And hopefully someday we can get spare Xboxes so you and Condor can join us, Queen Scorpion. I would like us all together. The problem with ARK on Xbox though is there's a tethered restriction, meaning you guys can't be far away from the host. So it's not like I can be right here and you guys can set up shop somewhere up north in that white winter area. Like, we have to remain virtually somewhat close together. This is my barn. Let me show you guys some of the creatures in here. I got some wolves, man. Let me turn off the HUD again. Wait. I kind of need to see the names. Snowball. Snowbell. This is Starlight. And this baby right here is Mork. So, does anybody get that reference name? Please tell me someone can get that reference name. What is this wolf named after? Oh yeah, we need to tell Michael and Executioner that I have my own wolf pack. So they can eat their hearts out. But yeah, please someone tell me they can get that reference. What is this wolf named after? What movie? It's a great movie. I'll wait. No, really, I'll wait. I'll wait. Tell me. The name is I can't pronounce it, but Mork, Gmork. It's based off a great 80s like fantasy movie. I'll wait. I really hope. Yeah. We'll just stare at this beautiful wolf's eyes as Starlight takes a shit. He's just such a good girl. Who's a good puppy? Who's a good puppy? Oh, so if you notice the +2, that gives them a stat for being in a pack. Same thing with the raptors. Raptors and wolves, and I believe saber-tooths all have pack buffs. So if they're all in a pack, more than 2, they'll have pack bonuses. This one is named Echo. This one is named Beta. Delta. This one is Charlie. Your tail is smacking me in the face, girl. I'm gonna have to ask you to stop. And this is Omega. Yes, they are named after, like, military stuff. And I got some horses here. This one, Asteria. The only thing that comes to mind is something like Lord of the Rings, but I feel like that's wrong. Yeah, the wolf right here is named after the wolf from The Neverending Story. Awesome movie. I love it. And I wanted to... We gotta turn off this light. Hang on. Daylight. I have more than just these 3 horses, by the way. I just love them so much, I cryo froze most of them. This one is named Jackpot, named after an actual horse that my family actually did own. This is Asteria from The Last Unicorn. And this is Root Beer, another horse that we actually legitimately own for real. I have more creatures out here, but the server... No, wait, that's not what I needed. No, that's not it either. Okay, the server has a tame limit. If you can see in the middle, tame limit is 600, and I currently have 45 out in the world, but I have like 3 cryo fridges that have a lot more. I actually do have a wolf named Fenris, but he's in cryo freeze. I'll show you guys what I mean in a bit. We got some tech parasaurs here. This one's named Nubia. This is the one Cloud tamed. And this one is named Mr. T, because he's gold. I don't got nothing on this side. I used to have tons of creatures in this barn. But to clear out lag, server lag, I cryo froze most of them. These are my 3 Smilodons. I tamed Sheila, and I tamed Sam, and these 2 had the giggity and gave birth to mittens here. So there's our Smilodon pack. They made it the babies. They made it the giggity goo. Oh boy, more to show you. But up here first. Now this roof used to have a ton of flyers up here, but I've, you know, to clear server lag, I've cryo froze most of them. But up here is my Argentavis named Hawk. Gorgeous creature. Look at you. You're just so pretty. Can I get a kiss? No? Okay, look at that. You're so gorgeous, my guy. Guy? Girl? Girl. I said girl. I don't know what I'm talking about. Can I use this thing? Can I? No? Oh, jeez! Oh, man. Okay, okay. It's fine. I got food. I need to remember to eat. Okay, so these gravestones are very early game, where I try to tame a Purlovia, and the second I tamed it, it's like a badger. And it died to a bear after I tamed it. This thing was a Pteranodon, and it was very like watermelon kind of strawberry-ish color, and she was gonna be named Watermelon, but this is the story. I was playing multiplayer with Cinnamon and Cloud in the world, and the problem is when it's opened up for a non-dedicated public server, a hacker got in. This is the first and only time I ever experienced a hacker in my world. And this was very early game, so we didn't have nothing. You know, our base was nothing. Our base was maybe like two things wide and stuff. We didn't have nothing. None of this was built. We didn't have any of these creatures yet. That wasn't built yet. That house wasn't built yet. The shit shack wasn't built yet. And the Pteranodon was the first creature I was taming. And I tamed it. So happy to get a flyer back. And the guy killed her. I was not happy. And then I found a stego. And I captured it out in the wild somewhere. I don't necessarily remember where. But, okay, there's these creatures in this game called Pegomastex, right? And so what happened was I had tamed this stego. And I cryopoded it so I can get out quickly without freaking out over my dinosaur. And then the Pegomastex ran up to me and stole it out of my hand! The Pegomastex, that's what they do. They run up to you in their little, short little shit legs, and then they jump at you and steal your shit. And, I chased it. I tried shooting at it, but this thing was so sneaky and sleuthy that he ran into the swamp water, and I couldn't follow him there because there are giant snakes and crocodiles in the swamp. So, I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's dead. And the problem with cryopods is if they're not frozen, the creature inside the pod will die. So, this is what I'm talking about, cryopods. You guys are probably wondering, Chaos, what are these cryopods? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You're putting these dinosaurs and animals in cryopods? What is this? Okay, so basically what the cryopods are, as I remember how to climb up a ladder, cryopods are legitimately, I'm not even kidding, like Pokeballs. Okay? These are cryo fridges. They each hold 72 each. So, you go in here. All of these are my cryopoded dinosaurs. Like I said, I only have 4 out in the world right now. 45, not 4. I'm an idiot. But I have so many more. And I've put them all in these cryopods to clear up server lag and other issues. But I have so many creatures. I have a Diplodocus. I have more raptors. I have more direwolves. I have a Pachyrhinosaurus. I have giant turtles. I have sheeps. You know, that's what the Ovis are. And here, I'll show you what they look like. Okay, watch this. Wait, that's not the right one. See? That's it right there. It's a Pokeball. So what you would... Oh, okay, it's loaded in. But what you would do is right trigger, throw it, and the creature would come out. And to bring them back in, you would hold it out to them, right trigger, and it would collect the creature. But you have to put them in the cryopod. I mean, you can hold them out for a while, obviously, but if they stay out past 30 days, they're dead. They'll lose their frozenness and they'll die. But yeah, this is my workstation. I have a fabricator, you know, storage spaces. I got a fireplace, my sleep bed. I got a little micro-raptor here. I got a preserving bin, some more smithies up here, generator. How is this generator, by the way? I gotta make sure. Because this is the generator that's keeping my frozen dinosaurs alive. Oh wait, hang on. I got another creature up here. What's up, Cloud? It's for the host, Jordan. Yeah, the cryopods are perfect for dino storage. And the cheaty way is you can actually bypass the tame limit of a server by using Pokeballs. Well, the cryopods. There's literally no limit. But yeah, this is the other creature that's up here. It's a little Jaboa named Jake XD. Someone on YouTube. Let me... No, that's not it. I keep forgetting. Same names. Okay. Look at you. Why are you not, like, what are you doing? Huh? Wait. HUD. Look at him. He's just so cute. Yeah, they're adorable. The Jerboa came during Scorched Earth. Hey, Cloud. Let me clear up the tame names again because, wow, it kind of hurts my eyes. Yeah, this is our Caprol. This one needs a name. So if you guys can think of a name for the Caprol and the Trike right here. I have several other creatures in Cryopod that need a name. That was lag. I would love a Jerboa for real. I would love a Microraptor too, but they're kind of aggressive. Not gonna lie. This is our Spinosaurus. You guys gonna have to see the name of this guy. Hang on. Are you guys ready? Wait. I gotta toggle names again. Wait. What do I gotta do? Excuse me. How come I can't see your name? My guy? My guy. Well, his name is General Washington. Yeah. I named a Spino after a president. He took a crap. Okay, so these are some of our Carnivore Defenses. Here's a story. I would love to have these creatures in real life, for real. You know, as long as they're tamed. There's another boat, but that one's more like a house. If we ever wanted to go boating and just live on the sea, that's where we go. Those are wild creatures. Okay, so after the hacker story, right? I got really paranoid because my thoughts is, well, I want to be able to play ARK with my friends, which means my server, my world is going to be opened and vulnerable. So I was like, if I'm going to do that, I'm going to have to get some defense. And yeah, I think I got some. By the way, this is not the only T-Rex. These are not the only two T-Rexes I have. As you can probably imagine, I got more in the cryo storage. I got another Spino too. I got another Spino in the storage. I got like 5, 6 more Rexes. Hey, baby. And I have more Allosaurs. This is an Allosaurus. They are super aggressive. We got a wild trike that's stuck in the sheep pen. See, this is why I cryo froze the sheep. My game lagged. You're not getting eaten, Cloud. Not with all of our creatures. Okay, so how you tame them is... it's a trick for everything. Because some dinosaurs will run from you. Some will legit straight on attack you and beat the crap out of you. My advice, especially when you go after a carnivore, because they will most definitely attack you. But even if you try to tame a trike, these things will not run. They will come charging at you, and they hurt. So my advice is always to consider what you're taming, know their size, and try to basically Obi-Wan Kenobi them. You can try to find high ground, like basically keeping in mind like what biome you're in. Like, are there any high rocks? Are there any high mountains? Is there anywhere you can go that gives you an advantage where these things can't get you? And what you need is trained darks, trained arrows, and yeah, I got 53 trank arrows, and you would need either a bow, a crossbow, or some kind of gun that will shoot trank darts. And basically, you just go hunting. But everything requires different. It's complicated because the higher level the dinosaur in the wild will take you longer to tame them. And you also need narcotics. You make narcotics with spoiled meat and the blackberries called narco berries, and you put them in the mortar and pestle and you make narcotics out of them. Narcotics is this right here. Narcotic. And you can either you combine the narcotic with regular arrows to make the trank arrows. And then you just equip them with whatever weapon you want to use to take down whatever it is you want. My recommendation is to take as many trank arrows and as many spare armor and weapons that you can take. Bring like 200 trank arrows and like bring 100 narcotics, because I'm telling you what, if you manage to take down one of these things, you have to compete with like a timer of their torpor. And what that is torpor, when the bar depletes, they're gonna wake up. You want to keep them nice and docile so you can put food in their pockets. And when they get hungry, because they're unconscious, they will get hungry. Every time they get hungry, they'll take a bite out of, like the T-Rex will eat meat, obviously. A trike will eat berries. The pteranodons, the flying reptiles, they'll eat fish that you get in the water. Everything gets tamed differently. There are giant kangaroos in here that I believe only eat rock-a-root or something. I don't remember what the kangaroos eat. But it's all just not just berries and meat or fish. Like, some of them require citronal, or some of them would require centronol, or some of them would require, not that, well, mayho berries too are good for like parasaurs and trikes. Some of them would require long grass, I mean, it just depends on the creature. They all have different diets, and based on their levels, some of them will tame up quicker. If it's a lower level, they'll tame up quicker. If it's a higher level, you'll be there for a while. Knowing ARK, you'll be there sitting for 4 hours waiting for a creature to tame. Oh no, Amanda, come back. Oh, your character, Cloud? Hang on. Let's show you what your character is doing while you're offline. You're gonna have to come here and have a talk with yourself later. Your character is legitimately cooking your own hot dog. See that? You're cooking your hot dog, bruh. What are you doing? Look at that. Bruh. You're cooking your wiener. Alright, yeah, no, yeah, every creature just takes different. You gotta bear in mind their torpor. Their levels definitely have an impact on how many trank arrows you need to put into them before they finally knock out. But you also don't want to kill them. You gotta kinda shoot a creature. Maybe a couple times at first. And just wait. The big key is when the creature starts to run and not attack you, that means their torpor is very, very low, high, and they're about to pass out. And once the creature starts running, you know, you gotta get on them. Don't shoot them anymore. Maybe once or twice. But you gotta keep in mind that you're still shooting them with arrows, and too many arrows will kill them. If they're running for a reason. And they're either gonna pass out, or if you spam them with too many arrows, they're gonna die. So you have to be careful. It's a process that you gotta learn with trial and error. Yeah, ARK is super fun. So what happened was ARK came out in 2015, right? And 2015, obviously, I didn't have an Xbox. I didn't have much of anything. And I really wanted to play this game. I mean, it's dinosaurs. This is how ARK started. Before all this sci-fi space stuff, ARK was literally just a game where for some reason you're on an island with dinosaurs and you have to figure out how to survive. The game started off just a simple concept like that. But then over the years they added dragons and unicorns, which is cool. I love mystical creatures and everything. But then they started adding like tech creatures. Tech versions of dinosaurs. Like legitimately like other tech creatures that is mostly in the Genesis map. ARK is going to be a huge part of the roleplay, by the way. In case anyone was wondering, ARK is going to be a factor in the roleplay. I'm hoping I can get Mango involved, but as of right now, it's probably just going to be me, Cloud, and Cinnamon. Maybe Greg, I'm hoping. And, I mean, I would love for Queen Scorpion and Agent Condor to join. I would love anybody to join, but ARK is a massive game. Massive game to install. There's like 6, 7 maps. Let's see, we got the island, we got the center, Scorched Earth, Aberration, which is a nightmare. We got Extinction, we got 2 versions of the Genesis map, I believe. Genesis Part 1 and Part 2. Are they the same map or not? I'm not sure. And then we have like Crystal Isles, and this map is called Valguero. And we have another map coming out on December 14th called Lost Island. And there's another map called Ragnarok, and it's very like Valhalla, kind of Norse like. They have highland biomes and stuff. Oh, I'm glad you guys are enjoying everything. This is fun. This is my first not Game of Thrones. Oh my god, this is my first ARK stream. Yeah, the gigabyte is a massive undertaking. Like, this game is like 140 gigabytes. It's about the same size as like Conan Exiles. Little more size than Red Dead Redemption. But yeah, me and Cloud started up on Valhalla. But this game came out in 2015. I wanted to play it so bad, but I could not do it. So for the next 4 years, I spent my time living the ARK like vicariously through certain YouTubers. Like, massive shout outs to Poet Plays and XP Crafted. And there are like at least more than 24 other ARK YouTubers out there that I definitely watch, but Poet didn't stick with it. But XP did all the way up until the last map, which was Genesis. I think 1 or 2. But yeah, if you guys want, you guys can check them out. They're pretty awesome. They have very different content on their channels. They're very cool. But I live vicariously for ARK through all these guys. And then when ARK Mobile came out, ARK on the phone, go figure, right? I played that for a couple months before the game started getting a little too heavy for the phone. The phone couldn't take it. The phone would lag and crash, and every time I tried getting up to the north, the phone would completely crash. I have pictures of most of my tames in the Chaos Knight Realms Discord server. So if you guys want, I can help you guys find it on there. Those creatures will always live on in my mind. But, you know, this is a whole new era on Valguero. New creatures. I've never tamed a Calicotherium other than Constable here. I never tamed a Megatherium other than Megan here. I've had a spinal on my mobile ARK. I've had 2 T-Rexes on my mobile ARK. I never had an Allo on my mobile ARK, so this is exciting. I had a whole pack of wrapped... Oh, poop. So you pick up the poop, and you bring them to the fertilizer bins right here, and you throw in, like... Wait, this ain't that's my inventory. You throw in poop and thatch, and it eventually gives you fertilizer. And you use the fertilizer. Now, I'm teaching you guys how to be a farmer in this world, so I hope you guys are paying attention to this educational lesson. So you come over here to your crops, right? And then you slap the fertilizer into the crop plot. And that, as long as the crop plot is irrigated with the water pipes from the water. The irrigation pipes is a bitch. It's easy once you learn how to do things. But yeah, make sure the crop plots are irrigated. Throw in a seed of whatever you want. Make sure there's fertilizer, and just watch the stuff harvest. And you'll have food for days. Whoa, who was so loud? Was that you over here? I love this game. The fact that you actually have to poop is amazing. And the poop is hilarious, but it's also very useful. This is the safest area in the entire map. I'm telling you this right now. I mean, it's so dangerous anywhere else you go. That redwood past Pride Rock over there is just insanely difficult. Cloud and I were gonna build an outpost out there. Before we all decided to start playing Red Dead Redemption and other things. I have an electric motorboat right here. Which is not an electric, it's gas powered. It's pretty cool. Yeah, the water is just as dangerous as the land. There's jellyfish that will kill you. There's, as you saw over there, sharks. There's piranhas. There's, you know, giant aggressive whales and eels. The eels are just ridiculous. Spinosaurs are George Washington over there, and baryonyx tend to hang out in bodies of water like this. So you need to be careful. They don't spawn over here. I think they spawn to the northeastern side of the map. You see that lake there that kind of branches out into the other side of the map? That's where they spawn for the most part, I think. Like I said, this is the safest area in the whole map. Okay, Queen Scorpion. You go do that charge. I was going to build an outpost today, but I kind of don't feel like it. I kind of just vibing, you know, talking about ARK, how much I love this game. This trike is just... I should charge him rent, to be honest with you. Those are wild. So, for those of you who don't know, never steal a Brontosaurus egg and never punch it, because they will kill you. Never punch the stegos, because they will kill you. Never punch the trike, because they will kill you. These things right here, the Parasaurs, they won't kill you, but if you attack them, they will run. See? They'll just run. That's all they'll do. So even if things are herbivores and they're not aggressive towards you, they will still get aggressive if you smack them in the ass. So be mindful. So bushes, let me tell you guys harvesting. So bushes will give you berries and fiber. Let me turn on the HUD. Yeah, you'll get berries and fiber. Fiber is really good for crafting materials like, you know, basic first tier, like, clothings. Wood, thatch comes from trees. Flint, stone, and metal comes from these rocks. A hatchet and a pick gives you different variations. Like, a hatchet will give you more stone, a pick will give you more metal and flint. Let's see. Those towers out there are called obelisks, and that's basically where you travel when you're ready to fight a boss. Or to upload your survivor, so you can cross them over into a different map. I forgot that I'm hungry. Let's see how much damage my shotgun does. Hang on. Dead. See that? Oh! Hey, Red Devil, relax, my guy, okay? Chill. Did not have to eat that Parasaur, my guy. I don't know how much more I can watch. I gotta work tomorrow, but whatever I miss, I'll watch the rest. Oh yeah, no worries, Amanda. You can... Everything I stream on Twitch gets uploaded to YouTube, like, the next day. So, it's all available on the channel. You can catch it all. This will probably only be, like, an hour-long introductory. Red Devil is feisty. He wants that action. He gets action, though, from this girl right here, who is named Rexy after the Rex from Jurassic Park. She kind of looks like one of the Rexes I had on my mobile ARK, which is cool. You know what? I have an idea. I'm gonna give you guys a basic, I have small little outposts, like, in different locations, but since I'm not really gonna do anything much, I'm going to show you guys the other maps, okay? So I'm gonna exit to the main menu. I'm not gonna move your body, I just got off. Yeah, Red Devil is just, like, ready for that fight. He gets that action. I'll get back on Cloud, and I'll move your body to a more thingamabob. Okay, so we got the story arcs up here, and these are custom arcs. And I found out that you can actually create a procedurally generated arc map, which I think is pretty baller. But these are all the maps. We got the Island, Genesis Part 1, Part 2, Scorched Earth, Aberration, Extinction. As Cloud can agree, Scorched Earth was rough. But if you think Scorched Earth is rough, Cloud, wait until you get a load of Aberration and Extinction. I feel like Genesis is difficult, but as you can tell, I haven't tried it yet, because there's no save file. I haven't played Aberration yet or Extinction. I'm basically saving some maps for all of us to experience for the first time. And then we got the custom arcs. These maps actually follow a story to the ARK lore. ARK lore is pretty damn amazing. You guys should check out the ARK wiki on, well, the internet. And it will give you a great lore rundown. We got the center map. We got Ragnarok. We got Valguero. We got Crystal Isles. And we got my procedurally generated ARK map called Chaos Hysteria. And then we also have, if you see at the bottom of the screen, hey, Knuckle Punch, Punch Raid. Hey, sweetheart demon. I gotta say your name right someday, I'm so sorry. Thank you for the raid, Knuckle. I gotta get back into Valguero and save Cloud because he's kind of cooking his nuts right now. You can save the streams, Amanda? There is a setting that you can tweak. But if you look down at the bottom of the screen, you'll see ARK Lost Island. Explore the new heights and hidden depths of Lost Island, ARK's newest official map, featuring 3 new creatures, available December 14th. Now, if anyone who is privy on ARK history, their release dates are usually always end up being delayed, but I really hope Lost Island comes out on the 14th, because if it does, I will stream Lost Island on that day, on the 14th, and you guys will get to experience it for the first time as I experienced it. So major news. I will stream Lost Island on the 14th of this month if it actually releases. Okay, Agent Condor, you charge that phone. Oh, damn. Oh, you streamed 2K20? You didn't get no copyright? If that's the case, I mean, I'll probably end up streaming 2K20, but I hate those errors. Let me get back in the world and show Knuckle Punch and his lovely community what my base looks like. If they're still watching. I got 9 viewers. Holy crap. So I'm guessing they are still watching. I gotta get on. Save Cloud from burning his nuts. Okay, that's good. Honestly, I felt like checking the settings of 2K and making sure the music was turned off, you know? And Cloud's nuts is on fire. He's cooking his hot dog. We're gonna have to stop him. He's got a problem. This Ewok has a problem with fire. Same thing with Greg. They both are attracted to it. Oh, the music doesn't go on stream automatically. Oh, that's nice. Excuse the horrible textures right now as the world loads in. ARK has the most hilarious people offline. Like, look at this. Let me toggle the HUD again. Look at Craig. Like, are you okay, bruh? Smiley's gonna have to massage you and bang out all them cakes. But this is Cloud, right here. He is legitimately roasting his nuts. Does that hurt? How you doing over there, Cloud? Okay, cool. I'll see about streaming some 2K. I just don't want to make Skeg feel like I'm trying to do stuff. How do I drag body? Wait, let me turn on the HUD again. Wait, how come I can't? Hello? How come I can't drag you? Wait, what are the controls again for this? Usually it would tell you. Are you, like, broken? God, I think you're stuck here, my dude. It's not giving me the option to drag you anymore. Did they change that? Can I drag Cinnamon? I can drag her? Oh man, she fell into the world, you know. So I can drag Cinnamon, but I can't drag you. What? Are you broke? Can I drag Queen Scorpion? Yes, I can. Oh my god, it looks horrible. I don't know if that's better. It kinda is? Not really. How come I can't drag you? Like, it's not there. Excuse me? Oh, wait. No? Man's too heavy, maybe. Yeah. Well, I was able to drag Cinnamon, though. I was able to drag Cinnamon and Queen Scorpion. See? Oh, maybe they are too heavy. Hang on. Yeah, maybe. Let me dispose of some stuff here. Let me cut some wood off. I honestly need more storage. Yeah, that's full. Put a couple in here. Or the Jaboa from up there. Like that. Alright, Cloud, let's... Oh, wait! There we go. Yeah, there we go. Let's, drop you on your face, shall we? Is that better for you, Cloud? You good, bro? Now you're just face first on the ground with your hand hanging out, kind of like Cinnamon. And Queenie's just like, where's my arms? It's like she's handcuffed. I was worried if he would be upset at me using SVW arenas and uploading on YouTube. Yeah, see, my thing is, I don't want to intrude upon the idea that I'm trying to, like, edge myself away, or like, oh, I'm going to do this the second I leave or whatever. I just don't want that kind of smoke, you know? Like, if I do 2K videos, it would legitimately have nothing to do with SVW. I mean, clearly it would be my created wrestler, but it wouldn't be SVW. It would be my own promotion that I've been kind of doing for years. There's a drop over there. How far is it? Probably garbage. They don't need clothes. They don't need clothes. They really don't, though. Cloud's an Ewok. He has fur, but we kind of shaved him. Here's a drop. What do we got here? Wow. Blueprint for a compass. I'll take it simply just to dispose of this, so maybe a better one can spawn. Okay. How's it going, guys? So, Knuckle, since you're here, I don't know how much you caught, but I can have a base turret. This is a wild trike that decided to take up house in my sheep den. This is why I moved the sheep to the cryo fridge, because I didn't want something to piss him off and then he kills my precious sheep. This is my first Rex that I tamed on this map. Rexy. I know, it's a very clever name. This is an Allo that I tamed. I need a name because I did not name him. Him? Her? Her. We need a female name for the Allo. I asked someone to help me make an arena and belt, but he hasn't gotten around to it yet. Alright. Well, I would just use the promotion that I've been making, that I've been using since like 2003, but I definitely need to get better designs for my wrestling belts and change things up for my attire. Yeah, the sheeps are really good for mutton. Oh yeah, that's something I didn't explain earlier, but if you're gonna tame a carnivore, you guys, mutton is primarily better. They like it better. This is my other T-Rex named Red Devil. He's got level ups too. Get inside you here for a minute. So the stats, health, stamina, oxygen and food you don't really have to bother with, but weight is important, melee, movement, speed. I don't remember what I was leveling on this guy. What do you guys think? What should I put the one stat in? Called straight final wrestling. You would use the one that you made for your wrestling action figures? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I was like, I missed my wrestling collection that I had back then because I had guys like Terry Funk and just all kinds of them. had Raven, and I'll just put health. We got our Spino, named General Washington. My dude. We got more than a few boats because after Cloud and mine first boat adventure, we got killed by a pack of berries, and we needed a boat to get back to the boat, so that's why we have like 4 or 5. This is a Megatherium named Megan, because Meg. Shut up, Meg. You're amazing. Calicotherium, Constable, named after my brother Greg, Constable Carnage. This is my grilling area. This is my extra storage capacity space. We got some 3 megalodons back here. This one is Cinnamon's, named Spit. This poor creature has no name, and it's Cloud. He can't think of a name. This is mine, named Gilbert. That house right there was built by Cinnamon in 1 day. She has a couple dodos in there, that's about it. It's a nice house. We all have rooms in there. This is our these are our 2 Ankies. This one doesn't have a name. She needs one, if you could think of one. This one is Cloud's first ever tamed creature in ARK, and he named her Bumpy after the Anki from Camp Cretaceous. This is our unnamed Trike, so this is another creature that could use a name. It's a male. Just took a shit. I gotta do something about expanding, but I don't think I really need to expand the... This is the Poop Shat. Our Poe Bear gives us the craps for the fertilizations. This Parasaur is special to me because she's named after my late grandmother. Shut up, Meg. Can name one Siren? That sounds good. Yeah, we definitely had to use the boats to get to the boats, and the problem is the baryonyx, when we got back to the boat, they were basically camping our death bags. So me and Cloud had to do a lot of cat and mouse gameplay. This is our unnamed Caprasuchus. She's adorable. This is our amazing Sarcosuchus named Sammy Winchester from Supernatural. Cloud's beer barrel so he can get drunk. These are our house pets, 2 Lystros. I had names for them. I don't remember what... Oh, Len and Larry. Yes. These are our beds. You know, basic storage needs. Greg is broken in half. Then up here, Smithy's. You know, more food storage. Refining forages. I got a Microraptor hanging out here. And a Jerboa right back here. And I got 3 Cryo Fridges. They are just stacked with tame creatures that I put away to clear up lag, server lag, which they're not rendering in properly. There you go. There they are. We do have a moose. I have a couple. I have a couple Megaloceros. Is that what they're called? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think they're Megalosaurus. Ceros, not Megalosaurus. Megalosaurus is a theropod. I'm sure there's someone who's a dinosaur nerd who's freaking out about my inaccurate descriptions. But yeah, 3 cryopods. Only 2 of them are filled up. Yeah, this one was new that I put in because I went a little overboard crazy with taming. I see something really like coolly colored and I just have to have it. This is our barn. Very early on, I told the others this earlier, Knuckle, but when me, Cloud, and Cinnamon were starting out this world, we barely had nothing. I mean, that house wasn't big. We didn't have any of the extra stuff. We definitely didn't have many tames. I think at that time we legitimately only had 1 Parasaur starting out. And I was excited because I finally was able to tame a Pteranodon. Pteranodon. And then this hacker came into my world and killed them. And the Parasaurs survived, the Parasaurs and Cryo Freeze. Yeah, we weren't able to stop them. So after that day, I was like, you know what, I'm going to make it my mission to make sure this place is just packed with defense. I mean, I even had a Giganotosaurus. I tamed it by being a camper on a cliff. Took like 200 arrows. I got 3 horses, but I got more in Cryo Freeze. These are named after horses that my family actually did own, Jackpot and Root Bear. And this one is named after Asteria from the last unicorn. And then we got 3 wolves here. We got Snowbell, Starlight, and this one named after the wolf from the Neverending Story. Then we got our raptor pack named, I know, it's very obvious, named after Jurassic World. Rowena? Yeah, I can't stand hackers. They annoy the crap out of me. Luckily, we never had that kind of experience again. That was the first and only time. But, it was enough. It made me go hard on taming creatures that could actually defend, not just a Parasaur and a low-level Pteranodon. Up here we got 3 Smilodons. I tamed Sheila and Sam and bred them to make Mittens. Mittens is going to be a reference in the roleplay. There's a anthropomorphic cat character that's going to be in the... actually named Mittens. And up here is my Argentavis named Hawk. She's a beaut. Hey girl, how you doing? Hey. Look at the way your feathers move from the wind. Stop undressing me with your eyes. Jeez. Sorry. I do like you though. Yeah, I got all the boats. I showed you guys them. Whoa! Holy crap. I didn't even do anything. Yeah, but that's it. I haven't really built anything else. I've built a taming pen out there in the, I think it's called the valley. There's like a valley over there. And up to the left of it, going north near the winter area, I built like a taming pen. And that's where I found the Smilodons. That's where I tamed them at. I think it was Smilodons. I could be wrong. Oh wait, it was one of the wolves. It was one of the wolves. And I also tamed an Anki out there too. A lot of my original tames are in Cryo Freeze. Other than Sammy here and the Rex. And a couple of the raptors. Are you one of my older tames? I think so. I feel like you've been around for a while. But yeah. Oh no, not again, Bronto. Please don't step on my stuff. But yeah, that's my tour. We were gonna save a stream. Jesus Christ. Okay. We were gonna save a stream where me and Cloud go out into the redwood and build an outpost. Let's grab over there. Yeah, we were gonna go out into the redwood and start building a base. I want to check out that drop, but I'm gonna get Hawk. We're gonna have a little flight. Can I get on this thing? We're gonna have a little adventure across that water. Wait a minute. How's my weight? I'm probably too heavy for you, ain't I? Wait, do you have food? You don't have food. Okay. Let's go down. My guy. My girl. Oh. Okay. Right here. Let's get you some food. A Bronto, I swear. They always do this. It's kind of paranoid. It makes me paranoid because I'm thinking like something's gonna mess with me. Even though this is like the safest area in the map, I have this like paranoid feeling that something's gonna just like come out of the water and kill us all. Where's the food? How come I don't have raw food in the fridge? What is going on? Can I take some raw meat from this preserving bin and give it to Hawk? RGs eat raw meat, right? They don't. No, they don't eat fish. Okay. Okay, girl. Here is some meat. I'm going to boost up. I wish they didn't take away speed for flyers. Okay, yeah, you're a beautiful girl, aren't you? Alright, let's go. That drop is probably gone. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, wait, yeah, no, wait, we're slow, we're slow, we're slow, we're slow. I'm gonna drop some more stuff. I'll go over here. House. Oh, yeah, we got some space in this chest. I'm gonna drop some of this wood. All of it, actually. Anything else that's super heavy? I gotta clear out all these skins. Every time I log in, I get like 40 more. Alright, let's go. You already got another level? Jeez. I thought that drop was gone. How far is that drop? Oh, you gotta reinstall the game cloud? Yeah. It's a heavy game. I understand. Oh, man. Uh-oh. That lag. That was bad. I'm sorry. Xbox. I mean, potato. Watch as I land this drop is gonna despawn. I bet. Watch. Now, this should be a safe spot to land. Me and Cloud have harvested a lot of, not potatoes. I meant to say, like, wood and stuff. Echo, please. Oh, this might be too heavy. Echo, please don't play with me. This cat of mine keeps wanting to, play. Alright, let's go. Keep an eye on the stamina. Oh yeah, word of advice, especially to those who's going to be joining me in this. When you fly, please, for the love of God, keep an eye on that lightning bolt on the top right corner of the screen, because that stamina is kind of important. Alright, I'm just saying, I don't want to lose any of my creatures, okay? Just because some people aren't careful. Look at that Bronto. That's what they always do. They land right there. Alright. Such a good flight, Hawk. Yes, you are. You good? Yeah? Yeah? Alright, good. Alright, these Brontos. I love RG's mini jet. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how to talk, I'll be honest with you. I don't do words. I can survive this, so. Ow. No, wait, that's not it. Oh, Amanda. This crossbow is how you take out creatures. I prefer the crossbow. Some people like other means, like a tranq dart gun or a bow and arrow. I like the crossbow. The crossbow is pretty good. That's my go-to. And it's an apprentice crossbow. So it does more damage and I think more torpor. I don't know. I don't know this game. So what do we got? We got a primitive flamethrower. We got a blueprint for an auto turret. We got a rocket launcher. Sounds like I'm gonna be doing some chaotic things soon. And a blueprint for a primitive Therizinosaurus saddle. I don't have a Therizino. Wait, do I? Where do they even spawn on this map? I think it was like to the east, north-ish? Like, you know how it gets a little more darker to the right. I think that's where they spawn. I'm not sure. I gotta look at a spawn map on the wiki, but I don't remember. I don't remember things. Okay. Put that away. Echo, I feel you. On my leg. This is ramshackle. I'll put that in. I'll put all this crap in. And not the berries. I didn't mean that. Put this away. This away. This away. Save that saddle for a day when we actually get a Therizino. Oh, I'll show you how to make the narcotics, Amanda, if you're still here. So you need a mortar and pestle. You access its butthole, and you put the spoiled meat and the narco berries, and then you open up consumables, drugs. I messed that up. Oops. Oopsies. Ah, I'm dumb. What am I doing? What is happening? Wait, what am I doing? Oh, I haven't done this in a while. Excuse me. Oh yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here. Am I just retarded? Am I just dumb? Like, what's happening? We're not gonna question this ever again. But yeah, mortar and pestle, narco berries, and spoiled meat. Yeah. I'm tired. I must be tired. Careful, my little name. What'd you say, Cloud? Try to head to bed so that I can be mentally prepared. Oh yeah, Knuckle. Yeah, you do that. I hope you get some good rest, man, and I hope you can take care of that project for tomorrow. Hope that will go well for you. Good night, bro. Hope you have a good sleep. Words don't come to me, and then sometimes they do come to me, and it's wrong. Yeah. Have a great night, Knuckle, and anyone else who's leaving. I'm probably going to be wrapping this up because we had a little adventure. Not really an adventure. It's across the river. I showed the bases. I showed some of the creatures, not teachers. And, I mean, I only have 5 tamed creatures. I keep opening the wrong thing. We only have 45 tamed creatures out in the world right now. I have like 2 Cryo Fridges that's full of creatures, and each one holds like 72, so that gives you how many creatures I actually have on this map. Oh, I do have a couple unicorns, by the way. I do have unicorns. Let's see if we can find them here. We got Rarity. There, she's a unicorn. We got Amathea. No, wait, Amathea is from freaking The Last Unicorn. Asteria is from Wonder Woman. Rocky is another horse that we own for real. Oh, Smithy is the horse from Red Dead Redemption that I have, which will be a reference in the roleplay. We got Fancy Pants, it's a unicorn. We got Zed. Zed was the first zebra that I tamed. Shadowfax, which is named after the horse from Lord of the Rings. So there, Mingle, there is a Lord of the Rings reference for you. We got Midnight, another horse that we had. Lucky. Xena, named after, you guessed it, the warrior princess of 90s fame. Yeah, as you can tell, I went nuts with horses and unicorns. I got an ice wyvern. That was a pain in the ass to get. You want to see the unicorn? I can take out one. I'll take out Amathea. Oh, you guys will be able to see the Cryopod in action, too. So that'd be good. Okay, so let's take her out. Now, she might have cryo sickness, so she probably won't wake up right away. You throw it. There she is. There's our unicorn. Well, one of them. Amathea. Hey, girl. What you doing? Missed you. She got 23 levels. Oh, here's the thing. When you cryo freeze your creatures, they will still level up normally. You can ride them too. Ride that unicorn. Woo! I'm living out my fantasies of riding a unicorn. Look at her. Wait, that's my inventory. Matthias is right here. Let's put some into health. Stamina. Weight. Melee. I want her to defend herself. Got some speed up in there. Get more health. Stamina. Weight. Alright, there we go. Almathea. Oh, she's faster now. Holy crap. Oh, lag. Don't lag on me, please. I can just have an entire stream where I'm just riding a horse or a unicorn. That's fine. She's a beaut. We have a couple more unicorns. The problem is only one spawns on the map at a time, so they're really hard to find. But with determination, you can do it. It's just a beautiful creature. I'm so happy. I finally get to ride a unicorn after all this time. Okay, yeah. Speaking of Warrior Princess, I called Brianna in my 2K game the Warrior Princess since they didn't have just Warrior, which is weird to me. Yeah, that is weird. I feel like there are so many things that the game could add, but they just don't. Oh, okay. Yeah. Alright, Night. Alright, not Night. Alright, Cloud. I'm calling it a night too very soon. I'm wrapping it up. But yeah, this is the start of my ARK streams. ARK will be in the roleplay. I'm not necessarily sure like where the story and terms will be for this, but I figured we would just, as normal, improvise things and, you know, do the actual bosses and like the end game stuff and actually go from one world to the next, you know, and keep in character while we do it, and hopefully not lose any of our creatures along the way. I don't want to lose any of them. I'll probably tame a few creatures that's like castaway throwaways that I won't care if they die, but yeah, I don't want to risk any of them. I just love them too much. Almathea is so beautiful, girl. You're so pretty. And we have more. So to put them back, you hold right trigger, and you see those little blue sparks and things, and eventually they get sucked right back in. You froze Almathea, and you can hold them out. The problem is they have a chance of getting cryo sickness, and what that is if they have cryo sickness, they won't be standing, they'll be laying down, and you gotta wait for their torpor to deplete, and then they'll wake up. Oh yeah, I got you in here. Okay. But Almathea is going back in the fridge for now, anyway, because she'll level up faster. They'll level up faster. Whoa, my controller. What was that? Wow, okay. But yeah. Let me figure out how to go into... How do I do the, No. 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 No, that's not it. That's not it. I don't know how to do this. No. Not it either. Oh, man, I'm so fast. Some third-person running experience going on. Because that would be good for the roleplay too, being able to see my character on stream. I need to figure out how to flip it. Like, what do I gotta do here? I'm so confused, George Washington. Meg, can you help me? Shut up, Meg. As my cat is ripping up something underneath my bed. I don't know how to do that. Is my just brain not working right now? I know it doesn't work, but... Oh, wait. Something about here, I bet. No? No. That's jump. Hold Y? No. Emotes? No, why would it be? Wait. Ha 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 ha, yeah, okay. My guy seems really fast, but I guarantee you if I had to run from a Giga, I wouldn't be able to. That's why I hit on top the mountain. Okay, I think on the streams, I'm gonna have, me take out all the frozen creatures in rotation. So everybody can get a good look out of all of them. Fast as fuck, boy. Speaking of which, how do you find clothes or armor? Okay, so finding clothes and armor, there's like tiers. So let's look at our engrams. The first tier is cloth, and basically what you just need for them is, so for fiber, you gotta go find a bush, a berry bush, press Y, and you'll harvest fiber and berries. For the boots, though, you need hide, and the problem is very early game, hide is a real difficult task to get. Basically, it's a strenuous job to harvest and gain resources for the things you need. Then we got hide items, so you'll need fiber and hide. This will be a good opportunity for you guys to see the various items that's in this game. But and then we have fur. This is definitely handy for when you got to go up to the north when winter comes. And as you notice, the crafting requirements gets trickier. You got pelt, hair, or wool, and metal ingots. You get metal ingots by harvesting the metal from rocks with a pickaxe, and then you cook it in the refining forge. And then we got desert cloth shirt, which is good for scorched earth. Then you got Ghillie Armor. Each one has their own stats, durability, hypothermia, and hyperthermic, and different armor, as you guys can see. And then we got chitin armor. I personally like the way the chitin looks, but that's just me. And as you get into the higher levels, like in the 40s, that's when you start seeing the greenhouses and the metals. And once you get into like the 50s, that's when you're able to get the very good shit, like the sickle. Once you can get a sickle, you can harvest fiber quicker. There's your Cryopod right there. It takes a lot to craft. Yeah, it's a lot of grinding in this game. You can see the better items like shotgun and the bunk beds and a freaking chainsaw in this game. I don't even know when they added that. This is the metal armor, the flak armor. That gives your armor like 100 and 120 durability. That's what you want when you gotta face like the tougher stuff. Assault rifles, tranq darts. A hazard suit. I don't have this unlocked yet. I should, but I don't have enough engram points to even get it, so no worries. I'm good with flak armor, really. Compound bow, metal arrows. Scuba gear for the deep dives, because the oceans go deep. There are ocean caves. Got a gas mask. There's the cryo fridge. Industrial forge. I don't have any room to put that yet, even though I have it unlocked. Giganosaurus saddle. Gigasaur. Riot gear, which is really cool. And then I can't even see this because I'm not even here yet, but yeah. There is tech armor too. But I'm not sure. I'm sure someone could correct me, but I think you get tech stuff from fighting the bosses. I could be wrong. I have never fought an ARK boss, so I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm doing. Hey, Dishonored. Yeah, I wanted to play this game for at least 4 years before I finally was able to. And now with Xbox, I'm able to play it better because I tried playing it on the phone. It worked great at first for like the first 2 months. And then as you slowly progress and tames and builds on a phone is just too much for it to handle. And every time I tried going to the north, which is the winter biome usually. Every island usually is wintry up north. And it would just crash my phone. So it got to the point where I just couldn't handle. But yeah, you basically harvest early game by using your fist. Yeah, you need a drink in here. You use your fist because you have nothing. So what you would do, this is a tip. You would go to bushes like these, harvest the berries and the fiber. And then you would go over here to trees. Bunch of trees for wood and thatch. And then you would use that to craft your this is your first early game stuff. Your wood pick, your wood hatchet, your wood spear, your clothes, a bed, thatch builds. And then with the hatchet and the pick, you're able to collect more stone and flint and metal. You'll be able to get more wood and thatch, and then it's just a progression from that. And then getting hide early game, depending on your location, can be difficult. When I first spawned here, I couldn't get hide at all because no dodos spawn here, and not even Dilophosaurus. Those are early beginning game hide resources. Like if you're able to kill a dilo, and dodos are easy, but there was no dodos here. There was these guys that would kill you. There is this long neck bronto that would kill you. You're not going to be able to kill a bronto when you first get into this game at level 1. There's no freaking way. A trike would kill you. So your only plausible resource of getting hide early game is to find a dodo, but there's just no dodos on this spawn point. I don't even know where dodos are in this game, in this map. Probably in the beaches over there. Or a parasaur. But parasaurs and the fat pigs will run super fast. So it's not like it's going to be an easy... Oop, that was lag. Yeah, parasaurs early game are not easy to kill. But now, for me, on this map anyway, it's not going to take much. Watch. I'm going to kill another parasaur. See, early game, tough to kill. Once you get a gun, take a pick, get that hide and raw meat, and food resources and hide resources are so good. Hatchet will get you more hide. A pick will get you more meat. And there's another resource that you really need. It's called keratin or chitin. And you get them from the creatures with horns. And, I mean, trying to kill this thing when you are only level 5? Yeah, forget it. But now, let's have some action, shall we? Let's have some action. Come here, come here, come here. Oh, yep, he's gonna do his charge effect. Oh, shit. You can... Oh, I missed that. Oh, God. Oh, I have to load. You could have just died there. There we go. Okay, I'm sorry, Trey, but you had to be a serving sacrifice. See, keratin. So, excuse me? Oh my god. I'm lagging. Oh boy, I'm hurt. You can die. Or not. Yeah, using your terrain helps you. See that? They'll get stuck at anything. And he's dead. Yeah, use your terrain to your advantage, whether you need to kill for resources, or tame. But yeah, you'll get so much hide and meat early game if you're able to kill one of these things. And it also gets you some keratin too, which is also a good thing. Let me cut into your butt here. I didn't get keratin too much from him, but his buddy definitely gave me some keratin. And all my tames are on, well, I think they were too far away to even realize what was happening, but guarantee you they would have been over there if they even knew what was happening. But yeah. Oh yeah, no, well, the guns come later on, like, when you first get in, the first, like, 20 levels is just as survival as you possibly can get. Like, you're using spears and primitive bows and, you know, even slingshots, you know. I mean, there's even bolas that you can use to try to trap a creature temporarily. I mean, it's as primitive as you can get. But once you get to level 50, it's like, I mean, you can get a chainsaw. You can craft an assault rifle. You can craft a sniper rifle. You can, I mean, a rocket launcher, a flamethrower. I mean, once you get past level 50, the game is like, it gets super techy. Yeah, I cut into that butt. I'm gonna get some scrumptious butt steak tonight. Let's have a cookout, shall we? Let's go to the grill. See, this is one of the more higher level items, because at first you're cooking food in a campfire, you know. But once you get past level 50, you have an industrial grill, and that requires gasoline. Now, industrial grills are super useful because they can cook in bulk, gasoline, and what you would need to do is go into the water and find the little oil deposits, like those things right there, and you harvest the oil deposits. They will respawn. I have to keep reloading the world just so they can spawn back. But if you do build in certain areas, like if there's a rock, there was more trees or more rocks, but because we placed down like structures, foundations that killed a lot of the respawn of certain things. So what you would do is go to your refining forge and put hide and oil. And I don't have wood. Oh wait, I did have wood on. Yeah, you need wood to ignite it, or thatch, but wood, thatch, or spark powder. My recommendation is wood or spark powder. But you would cook hide and oil in a refining forge, and that will eventually warrant you gasoline, so you can power your generators and your industrial grill. And I believe the refrigerator needs gasoline too. No, it's powered by the generator. Yeah, I think. I don't know. It's super grindy. Yeah, butt steak. Don't worry, Smiley. You and Minecraft Java pulling out AK, the new window mods. Yeah, I wish we had mods. We have Primitive Plus, but I mean, that's not really a mod. I would love to try the modded maps in this game. It'd be super fun. Yeah, eventually that will cook up some gasoline. I honestly do need to, kind of replenish the generator over here and in the barn. Well, it's not really bad, but I don't know. At least I'm being somewhat productive. I think the one in the barn probably needs it more, though. Here's the generator. Oh, no, wait, it's pretty good, okay. Alright then. I don't know, I haven't played on this in a while. The good thing about this not being a dedicated server is the fact that things don't run when you're offline. Because if they were to run offline, I'm pretty sure my creatures would have starved to death by now. And structural integrity of the builds would diminish. And then it would crumble. And then my frozen creatures would die because they're not in a fridge. Yep. Wow, it's almost been 2 hours. I said I would only stream for an hour. Okay. Alright. I want to move Greg too, because he's a... Wait. Wait, no, not the foundation. Wait, access Greg's inventory. Oh, wait. Greg, buddy. Let's move Greg because he's kind of getting a stretch that is painful. Let's move him over here. Okay. I wish there was gravity in this game. What the heck? Alright, everybody looks semi-decently comfortable. At least more than before. But yeah, my eyes are starting to get pained. Very tired and painful. This was the introductory stream of ARK. I do have other ARK videos on my channel, obviously, and this one will be on the channel tomorrow. Yeah, so we had a little base introduction. Had a nice talk on how this game runs. Certain things like how to tame creatures and whatnot. Had a little adventure for a drop. And got into a fight with some trikes. And had a fly with our hawk. And yeah, showed a little bit of the cryo fridge creatures that's currently in cryogenic storage. And good night, everybody. I think this is the end of the stream. Thank you all for tuning in to the quick base tour, but sadly no outpost plans. Well, it did like outpost plans. I didn't say I was actually going to do it. But the outpost will be over in the Redwood. And I think I'd rather say that with Cloud and whoever else wants to join. I'm not afraid of going into the Redwood, but it would be fun with friends. That's my intention. See, the thing is, I'm at the point in this world that it's going to only be fun with friends now. And when we want to start, like, building, like, nations and empires and stuff on this map. So when we can kick up an actual story development for this map, that's when, you know, be like, yeah. But I wanted to get the startup stream for this. But anyway, I'm rambling on, and I'll probably end up doing that for the next hour and end up streaming for 4 hours if I keep doing that. So, thank you everybody for tuning in. I'll see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday, so it's... No, wait. Tomorrow is not... Wait. Tomorrow is Thursday. Apex tomorrow. So, I love you all to death, and I'll see you all next time.